are you saying that like when they and it smoked and that? Are you saying you actually thought something was wrong with it?
Yeah, I did.
So you said you really? I didn't know that.
I thought there was something wrong with it because the evidence was there and the car was shaking.
Well, hello. Kev Knight's here from Vision Prestige. Welcome back to another video. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for coming back. Right, so, there's Nigel. Look, Nigel, you on a wave? Now fitting a tow bar for us. Suffolk tow bars, in case you want a tow bar. Bless him, out in the cold. It's not that cold though, is it? It's not that cold, is it? So, this is going to be a very off-the-cuff video because we've just had a call from, not a customer, we've just had a call from a lovely guy who's currently got his car up for sale privately, on Auto Trader as it were, and he's just told us about a particular episode which he has just gone through with people phoning up to inquire about his car, coming and look at his car, and what can only be described as sabotaging it. There's no other way of putting it. So he's just phoned us up. Obviously he's just been through a horrible experience. He's been put onto us from someone else, and we're going to go and have a look at his car because now he just wants to get rid of it because of what has just happened. All he was trying to do was trying to sell his car for a little bit more money than what he would have got on a trade-in. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll jump in the van and I'll talk a little bit further on the way there because we're going to go and meet this guy, see what he's just been through, and maybe buy his car. Right, just quickly jump in here. Oh, the fuel light's on. Why is the fuel light always on when you're in a hurry? See you later, Nigel. Fit the tow bar. Bless him. It's going out tomorrow, that Volvo. So we're off. So let me just set the scene a little bit for you from what I can gather has just happened. Right, we are now going to look at, and we've been contacted by this lovely guy who has got a 2014 Audi A6 2-litre TDI S-Line saloon, automatic Multitronic, done 59,000 miles. He's had it since it was 5 months old. He's the second owner. He bought it as a demo from Audi. It's got full Audi service history. It's metallic black. As far as that car goes, of that age, it doesn't get any better than that. You know, history-wise, service history-wise, ownership-wise, colour, S-Line. Everyone wants an S-Line at the end of the day. It doesn't really get any better than that. And he hasn't bought a car since 2014, and he just openly admitted that he's a little bit out of practice of selling something privately, but he didn't want to trade it into Audi. I don't even think Audi priced it for him. I think they just said it's too old for us to have. But he sort of thought, it's a lovely car, I'll put it on Auto Trader and someone will appreciate that car like what he has done. And that's completely understandable for you to expect that. It's exactly what you would expect. And anyone that comes into us that wants more for their car, I tell them to put it on Auto Trader because arguably it's the best platform. You know, don't get me wrong, we have now fallen out with Auto Trader. They're doing things we don't agree with, but that is a whole different story. So we've just been told, so back to the guy with this Audi, we've just been told by him, and I'm not going to say too much because he's agreed to explain what just happened. But for any of you that are about to put your car up privately, we have heard this so many times. It happens a lot. It happens way too often. It's bad. It will make you feel awful. It will make you feel completely uncomfortable about ever doing it again. And what's more, almost about being on your own premises because they come to your home. You know, arguably if you're selling it privately. So, but what's actually happened, I won't go into the details, but he has just had his lovely car sabotaged by strangers to him, and it's a hard one to describe, to try and, because what this video is about, this video is to try and stop this from happening to any of you watching this video. That's exactly what it is. So it almost giving you a little bit of ammunition to expect it before it even happened. Now, we've heard this happen a lot. It's just happened to this guy, and every single instance of it happening has been done by what can only be described as non-British nationalists. That's the only way I can describe it. Take that as you will. But we'll go and see this car. If it's nice and we can do a deal on it, we'll buy this car. But that's not what this video is about. We will just go and see exactly what this lovely guy has been through. See you in a moment. Right, here we are. I've made it. Here's the car, as you can see, and the owner, David. Right, hello, David. Thanks for coming on the channel.
Hi.
Right, David. Can you just tell me quickly? It's a lovely car. I've just done a little bit of an introduction about this car on the way, and you've just put it on Auto Trader for sale. And really, to stop this from happening to other people, I'd really like you to say the experience that you've just had, what they did, how they did it, and that's it pretty much.
Yeah.
It's just to stop it from happening again. That's all it is.
Well, I hope they do stop it, but I'm not convinced.
No, you're completely right. It happens all the time. It even happens to car dealers. We've had other friends, 40 grand cars turn up and they do exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
But so you advertised this on Auto Trader?
Yeah, and then I had somebody come along and said that he was coming from Bournemouth a long distance, which I was a bit sceptic about, and said to him, why do you want to see it at night? He said, well, that's the only time I can get there. So anyway, he came at night because the reason was to show that the car was cold.
Okay.
So when they do come along, there's 3 of them.
Right.
And one of them opened the boot and told me about, rear end bangs and things like that, and made that the distraction, while somebody went to the front and lifted the bonnet, squirted oil onto a cold engine, and then obviously asked for a test drive. So we went up the road for 5 minutes, come back, and because the engine was warm, and all the oil was just smoking, and it was all over the top of the engine cover and everything. But at the same time, as soon as they opened the boot and I was still in the car, they pulled the lead from one of the injectors,
right,
which therefore made it sound like it was firing on 3 cylinders.
Yeah.
Very lumpy.
Right.
And so he said, yeah, David, your head gasket is gone. It's going to cost you thousands of pounds. And I was in total shock. Couldn't believe it, because that car, I'd almost stake my life on it as being reliable.
Yeah.
And I know head gaskets don't go quick because they're made of metal anyway.
Well, so they got you round to the back of the car.
Yeah.
To get someone else round the front to distract you.
Yeah, definitely.
And they wanted to do it in the dark. That's
Yeah,
like
because the engine's going to be cold.
Yeah, but it's going to be cold in the morning, isn't it, when it's daylight? They wanted to do it in the dark.
Well,
so
they might have thought that I'd gone to the shops and warmed it up, because if I'd have had more diesel in the car at the time, I would have probably warmed it up, to be honest.
Right.
Because that was a cold night. That was actually frost on it.
Oh, right.
But if that was a hot engine, you put oil on a hot engine, what's going to happen?
It's going to smoke, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, they don't want that, do they?
No, I suppose. Who wants to look at a car in the dark, though?
Well, that's exactly.
That's like the complete opposite of what you should do, isn't it?
We had a suspicion about it, but then they were on their way and all this sort of thing, so you just let them come, don't you? But beware.
It's harsh, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
First car you've tried to sell since what, 2014?
Well, I've never sold private. I've always traded in, and now I've had this experience. I prefer to do it, really.
Yeah, well, that's what I just said on the way.
You just can't trust anybody.
No.
Anybody comes around more than 2 people say 3 people, and they're Eastern European or there's something like that, be wary.
Yeah. And you need to keep an eye on all of them, don't you?
Yeah.
In other words.
Yeah.
And if 3 or 4 of them turn up, maybe just say, look, I'm not happy with 3 or 4 of you being here.
Yeah.
One of you get out of your car. That's it.
Yeah.
And it's,
Well, he tried to say, come on, David, look, that head gasket is going to cost you thousands. So he wanted to obviously offer me a low price for it.
what did he offer you for it? 2 grand?
I think the next day he offered me 3.5 for it, actually. But at the time, I said to him, there's no way I'm going to sell this car to anybody with that sort of problem.
Yeah.
And I was persistent. And then he walked away, but then he drove up the road and he rung us at least 6 times to offer me a price for it.
Wow.
More than that. He was so persistent. In the end, we had to hang the phones off the hook. And also the next day he tried to ring me again. Anyway, we blocked his number now, and hopefully that's the end of it.
So are you saying that like when they and it smoked and that? Are you saying you actually thought something was wrong with it?
Yeah, I did.
So you said really? I didn't know that.
I thought there was something wrong with it because the evidence was there and the car was shaking.
Oh, because it was misfiring.
Yeah.
And then unplugged. See, that That just makes you a good person because you didn't want to sell it to him because you thought
No.
something was wrong with it.
No way.
So really,
He actually did himself a mistake, really,
Yeah, he
thinking
did.
that I would probably sell because, you know, I want to get the trouble out of the way. But it was the opposite. I would not sell a car. I would never sell it to any private person knowing that mechanically that's wrong.
yeah, right.
End of.
Wow. Well, thank you for telling me your story.
Yeah, I hope, you know, that helps other people.
Well, I'm going to put this out. I don't know how many people will watch it, but I will put the title of it sort of saying about private sellers beware or something
Yeah.
like that, because it is horrendous.
Yeah.
Because it's just not. But
Well-
it's, for them to come on your property and stuff,
Yeah.
it's not nice, is it?
Well, to be honest, that stressed us out quite a lot.
Yeah.
We think about it when we get up. We think about it at night time. It's on our mind all the time.
That's
But I know it will go eventually.
It will.
And there's a lot worse things can happen than that. But it is an intrusion on your privacy. And I mean, if that wasn't for curing that problem, it would have cost me a good £300 at a dealership to get that sorted.
Yeah, it would have done. You're right as well.
And would you tow it? You wouldn't really want to drive it, would you?
Not really, because you
So-
know what's wrong with it, do you?
So really, you've got malicious damage to a car plus fraud.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I say it will go away. It will go away fairly quickly. Just you can only think that they've got no conscience at all.
No.
Nothing. They don't care. So or you can just eventually you'll forget about that.
Yeah,
Because the worst thing is you've had this car 11 years.
yeah.
It's a lovely car, lovely history, all that. And now you want to get rid of it because of what they've done.
Yeah.
I just want to say thanks for letting us know. We'll put it out there and try and make people aware
Well,
of
that's
it.
the reason we rang the police and gave all the details. But whether the police will actually ever do anything about it, but they got the phone number and they got the registration of the car.
They won't care.
You could pin them down, I'm sure.
Yeah, they won't care.
No.
Unfortunately.
They
It's
are.
one of them things, isn't it? It's the way of the world now. They don't care.
Yep. Well, yeah, that's the
Well-
way it is.
Thanks for coming on the channel.
You're welcome.
I will. Oh, your hands are nice and warm. I will. I'll finish this off in a sec. When we're on the way back, I'm going to look around the car, and then we'll finish it off. So we're back in the van. Do you know what I've got to say? After I just got off filming with David, he sort of showed me where they put oil on that engine and what they did, and I'll give it away a little bit. We've just bought that Audi off David. Rightly or wrongly, it needs a lot more work than what I was hoping it was going to need, but you cannot get away from the fact that is fundamentally a very good car. It doesn't really get any better than that. It's got full Audi main dealer history. He's had it since it was 5 months old, but that's not... He is a lovely, lovely guy. His wife as well, and it's just... Do you know what? That experience has made him feel... I don't know how to explain it, but it's shaken them. You know, it's made them feel sick. It's made them not want that car anymore. So let me just. He loved that car so much. He wanted to get as much for it as he possibly could get for it because of his emotional attachment to it. How long he's had it, it's never let him down. He's looked after it. That's what we do. That's how we get attached to cars. And he hasn't been greedy, he just wanted what he thought it was worth. And the experience with what they've done to it, now it's made him never want to see that car again, sort of to a point, because every time he looks at that car, it reminds him of the experience that they have made him feel, and it makes you angry, doesn't it? Well, it's just such a lovely, lovely guy. So I'll tell you what we've done. We've bought that Audi. Should I have bought it? I don't know at this exact moment. He's had another dealer phone him up about it, and I believe that he probably has. I don't know if I should have bought that car, but I do know that everything about that particular car is what we would like it to be. If I went to auction, if we went and we saw a car with that ownership and that service history and that spec, we would want to buy it if it was straight. It's a straight car, and we will make that a lovely car. But all I want to say is, if you're putting your car up privately and people come and look at it, or they phone up, quiz them straight away. Try and make sure that you work out whether they're serious or not. If they're asking questions or if they're saying stuff that you're not happy with, don't give them your address, don't let them come round. If 4 of them turn up and you feel uncomfortable, then just be polite and say, look, I'm not comfortable with 4 of you being here. Please, just 3 of you sit back in your car. I just want to deal with 1 of you. There are things that you can do to stop that from happening. he was completely unaware that that was going to happen, and now it's shook him and it's made him feel insecure in life. That's exactly what it's done. You know, he didn't expect things like that to go on, and the worst thing is the people that did that have got no shame, they've got no conscience, they don't care, they won't even give it a second thought. So yes, just if you're going to put your car up privately, please be aware that this goes on, or give us a ring and sell it to us. But being serious, if you're going to put your car up privately, there is probably a little local garage round the corner from you that will give you good money for it, probably the exactly sort of same money that you will get privately without any aggro at all. They'll go and look at it, they'll wire you the money, job done. You'll never hear from them again. If that breaks down on the way home, it's their fault. They should have checked it over better. I don't know. I'll say thanks for watching this one. Hit that subscribe button if you like what's going on. Give us a thumbs up, give us a comment. If this has happened to you, please give us a comment. I want to hear about it. I'll see you in the next one.